And good morning, everyone. Welcome into Inside Bowling's live stream here today from Shrewsbury Lanes here in St. Louis, Missouri for the 900 Global Viking Bowling Ball Review with my man Andrew Orf. It's been a while since we've streamed one of these. I think it was back in July. Andrew and I have both been very, very busy. But we are happy to be here bringing you a new product release from the SPI brands, 900 Global, the Viking. And it's football season. I'm not necessarily a Vikings fan, but I think I'm going to be a fan of this bowling ball. At this point in time, let me go ahead and bring in Andrew Orf. Andrew, how are you this morning, sir?
Doing great. Glad to be back. I know it's been a long, long time, but life gets in the way, but I'm happy to be back, doing some filming.
Yeah, it's great to be back with you here at Shrewsbury Lanes. Of course, we want to give a shout out to the Pollards. If you're not in the St. Louis area and if you're ever coming through, they've got some great tournaments that they put on here. Just had a South Side doubles, a lot of great things. I saw a trio event. They got a lot of events going on here all the time. They love to give back to the sport. Got great leagues and, of course, great tournaments all the time here at Shrewsbury Lanes. And Andrew, you're still turning the wrenches here, right?
Oh yeah, here and everywhere else.
Although you don't have to turn them as much when the machines run as good as they do here, right?
Exactly. A lot of cleaning, a lot of lubing, a lot of taking naps.
So, Andrew, what do we have out here today? Just the house shot, and if so, can you tell us a little bit about what this house shot looks like?
Yeah, 42 feet in length, reverse drop 36, about 25 milliliters of oil. We use Kegel Navigate, so pretty easy. A lot of friction right, a lot of goo in the middle, so a lot of high scores.
I'm zooming in on you here a little bit. We get a look right over Andrew's right shoulder as he throws the new 900 Global Viking bowling ball. Release date on this ball is going to be November the 21st. And the first thing that I see, Andrew, are the colors: copper, steel, and deep purple.
Oh yeah, when I pulled this thing out of the box, it reminded me of something, but I couldn't put the words to it. I maybe the Absolute kind of had that copper looking color in it, but I don't know. It definitely has some great colors.
So according to 900 Global's website, it says the Viking is built for battle, featuring the Strobe AI core. This is the most responsive hybrid asymmetric design in their line. The Viking will be the clear choice when lanes transition and you need more shape off the spot. Direct from the manufacturer's website. I'm looking at the flare potential on this chart, Andrew, and it looks like the scale is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is the scale. It is a 10.
10 on the
10 out of 11 on the flare potential of this ball. I'll take it down to the lanes there if you want to show everybody your layout. We can take a look at your layout.
Yeah, I was going to say, while we're on the topic of flare, I don't know if we can see that, but...
Oh, I see the flare rings, yeah.
So, everybody see me? Okay.
Yep.
So, typical layout, 4.5 for my PAP, keep my pin over my bridge, mass bias pretty close to my thumb, help it store a little more energy. I am trying a new fit lately. I shortened my span, and I changed my thumb pitch a little, so no switch grip in this guy, just a regular slug, but still my lovely grips. So, there we have it.
Cool. So a lot of flare on this one right here, as it mentions here. 10 out of 11. That's a lot of flare potential. The ball shape on this chart here is between an 8 and a 9 as far as angular. More angular than smooth.
More angular than smooth, is that what it said?
Yep. It's the 8 and the 9 are shaded in out of the scale of 11 on the angular side as opposed to smooth. The hook length is late. It's between the 9 and 10 on that one, and it's designed for medium oil conditions, medium lengths, and it's a transition ball according to the website.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that.
It's got a raised RG. The Strobe AI Core's single density weight block uniquely reads the mid lane while still providing a very strong back end shape, which is pretty much what the chart says. Threw that one right in the oil. It looked like it picked up a little bit there. I was surprised you four-pinned. I thought it might have hydroplaned a little bit more. It looks like it wants to kind of get in there a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm not the sharpest right now. I've been bowling Sport League on Monday nights over in St. Clair and Bel Air, but I don't bowl in the house shop very much anymore.
You say that every single time on every stream. It's almost you should just record that and just play it back.
Right.
I'm not really sharp. I haven't been bowling very often here lately. It's just we don't need that, bro. You're a great bowler. We don't need that you're not sharp. Nobody's critiquing your game. Everybody wants to throw it like you.
I wish.
I want to throw it like you. You want to throw it like me? I'll switch with you right now.
I mean, I don't know about that. Maybe anybody else but you.
I'm going to talk a little bit more about this cover stock on this bad boy here. It is hybrid. It is a hybrid ball. You got that one back nicely. I'll throw it like you. The RB90 hybrid was designed specifically to bring a balanced reaction. The solid component of the cover will give you the proper amount of traction, while the pearl aspects will optimize responsiveness. And I'm getting a look at this core, and you can head over to stormbowling.com and click on the 900 Global brand, and you'll be able to see this core that's available with this bowling ball in 14, 15, and 16 pounds. This is a very unique shape. It kind of looks like, and I don't want to compare it to this by any means, everybody, but just first glance, using my human eyes, which aren't so great, it looks like a cell core a little bit to me. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to react like a cell, but to me, it looks like the cell with this wonderful graphic they have here. The RG on a 15-pounder, you are still throwing 15 pounds. Is that right, Andrew?
Yeah, I feel like I got to go to 14 here soon.
14, okay. 2.51 on the RG. It's got a differential of 0.052 and a PSA of 0.016.
Pretty higher different or intermediate diff, but not crazy,
yeah.
Not crazy high.
Glad you're with us here this morning on Inside Bowling, watching our live video ball review. It's been a little while here with Andrew Orf. We're featuring one ball today, the new 900 Global Viking. Andrew's bowling on the house shot if you just are tuning in. Playing in between the third and fourth arrows currently, and it looks like that's getting back with no problem at all.
Yeah, I can definitely feel this thing for an asymmetric being super clean through the front. I'm having a little hard time right now, not really controlling the mid lane, but I'm trying to get it to pick up and kind of keep going. I don't know if it just feels like it's a little too clean right now or if it's maybe rolling out a little bit, but I'm trying to get my hand around it and make it really try to go through the pins, but it, definitely doesn't look bad. I'm just trying to get it to match up perfect right now.
We say this on almost all of our live streams, but the manufacturers intend to build these bowling balls to fill out an entire arsenal that they have in their product line, right? They don't want all their balls to be the same, and they also assume that the normal consumer is going to buy this ball and they're going to throw it fresh out of the box, right? But one thing that we talk about here, because our channel's a little more advanced, we talk to a little bit more of advanced bowlers, is you want to be able to play with these covers a little bit.
Exactly.
Okay, just because everything we just talked about this bowling ball is how it's designed from the manufacturer, the pro athletes on tour, if they choose to use this ball in the upcoming season in 2026, not everybody's going to throw this thing box finish.
Exactly.
Most of them are going to hit it with a pad, whether if it's a 4,000 pad, or it could be an older 4,000 pad, a newer 4,000 pad, a 2,000 pad, and you can really, with a ball that's designed like this over the years, with Andrew's expertise and my expertise, you can kind of move this ball to work for you based off whatever you're bowling on,
100%.
because it's I don't want to necessarily call it a benchmark ball, but it's in the benchmark category.
Right.
But because it's got that shine to it right now, it's a little more skid snappy than some people may want.
For sure.
But you just hit it with a little bit of a pad, and this thing's going to blend out and smooth it out great, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And like right now, while you're on that topic, I feel like for this condition this morning, I don't know if it's because of simply the type of lane oil we use, the characteristics here, I feel like I need to hit this with like a 4,000 or a 3,000 just so I can feel like I have a little better command of the mid lane. Would you agree?
Yeah. It's no different than if you're going to have something spinning in the snow and then it hits dry pavement, it's just going to check on you, right?
Exactly.
And some people need that, especially people with lower rev rates. When everybody else is carrying the corner pin because they got higher rev rates than you pull out this bad boy with out of the box, your little low rev rate, that ball is going to be angular off the spot and give you that optimum entry angle that you're looking for.
Exactly. All right, let's get this thing to strike a little bit.
Where are you going? We're throwbot here. Tell us where you're going.
I know I can't really attack the friction too much because they're so dry to the right, so I have to be in the oil a little bit. I just got to get it right quick enough, but not too quick, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I'm going to stand about 25.
Okay.
I'm going to look at about 15. That means it's going to hit about 18. But I'm gonna try to get it to the right somewhat quickly, so it starts left, starts going left. All right.
You got, are those flat gutters legal here? I just want to ask.
They are. They
are?
They got a little extra.
So that
magic
was
on
actually the ball having that come off the wall, right? Okay, I
Yeah.
just want to double check. That's an inside joke, everybody. That's an inside joke. That looked pretty good.
Yeah, it's very easy for me to get too far left. Just naturally growing up in a lot of friction, you know, never had the opportunity starting farther right unless I'm taking my hand out of it. So I'm gonna move right a little bit. I got to get it into the friction faster. So I'm gonna move like 3 or 4 right. This should be closer to 15. It's just got to get to the right though to see some friction. See, that's like right at that fringe there. I know I got to be a little farther left than that, but
Yeah, you were super tentative with it as well.
yeah.
That wasn't the Andrew Orf. Because here, just so everybody knows it's Washington, St. Louis, they don't put much oil on the outside part of the lane, if any. So it is a true cliff.
Exactly. From the get-go.
From the get-go.
From the get-go.
Yeah.
So that's where sometimes balls like this, even though they're asim, they got a big core, fairly strong cover with some shine, they're not always the best on the absolute fresh. You know, where I was saying earlier, I maybe have to hit this with a little 3,000 or 4,000 just to get it to look a little better. But I'd like to see what this does on a little more of a blended house shot. All right, I'm gonna move back left, but it's gotta get to the right. It's gotta see some friction. That was in.
Now that I like to see, because
Yeah.
that was just right in the oil, and sometimes you're not going to get that corner out in there
Right,
with some bowling balls.
right.
Quick question, Grumpa Baggins, great name, wants to know, or says this Viking looks like a good one. What other shiny ASIMs would you compare it to?
Yeah, so I would say it's a little bit cleaner and more responsive than an Origin. Same family of line, you know, same ball family, same line. Origin a little earlier, a little slower. This a little cleaner, a little quicker. Overall, strength-wise, maybe a hair weaker, but pretty close.
Well, you're good, because the next question was, how does it compare to the Origin?
Oh, two for one.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
That's 2 for 1. Is today Tuesday, 2 for Tuesday? No, it's not.
Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. Wild Wednesdays with Andrew.
Yeah. To me, this feels like a little bit stronger, like a tension star, but I don't really want to say a tension star because that ball was pretty unique. But
Yeah.
in that family of shiny ASIMs for sure. All right, you want me to jam this one in again, or
You do whatever you want to do. I'm going to remind everybody that if you want to pick one of these balls up, you can pick one up right here locally at Ray Orf's Bowling and Trophy Shop in South County. Rich, Andrew, and the guys will be more than happy to take care of you. You can pre-order it now, or you can also pick it up on November 21st. What a great Christmas addition to your arsenal, a little Christmas gift for yourself. You can get your holiday shopping in just a little bit before Black Friday with this one, with the timing of this one coming out. And of course, you're watching InsideBowling.com. If you'd like to pre-order online, we're taking pre-orders right now at InsideBowling.com, and we can ship it to anywhere in the United States. We'd be more than happy to get you one of these sent to you right there on release day.
We're gonna hit this real quick.
Okay, here, why don't you do that for me over on camera? Why don't you do that? Hold on a second. Let me hit my button here. What are you doing?
All right, so we're gonna crack the surface a little bit. I don't have any 4,000, so I got a really old 500. I'm just gonna go super
You're
light.
hitting it with an old 500 pad, but super light.
Super light. See, look,
Okay,
that's all we need.
500 pad, super light. Now, Andrew, on the PBA Tour, normally there's ball reps that have every pad you would need.
Right.
And I know a guy that runs a pro shop and works at a pro shop that might have access to these pads, but
Right.
we'll use the 500 today, whatever you say.
Yeah, I think I found this one at the last tournament I bowled.
Okay.
So
All right.
don't want to let it go to waste.
Sounds good. Yeah.
It's
why
not good enough for anybody else, but it's good
Why
enough
not?
for me.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
All right, so here.
Oh, wait. I already took it off you, but I'm coming back.
All right.
Coming back. There you are.
So not a lot, just a little. I don't even know if it comes up on camera. But
I can see a little bit of a, not as much of a gloss.
Right.
A little more sheen.
All right. So
All right, buddy.
should see this pick up more where I want it. I did throw this in league the other night. I don't know if I'm allowed
you
to
did?
do that or not. But
Well, you did it. Cat's out of the bag now.
oh no, I throw it terrible. You see that pick up in the mid lane? I know that was dead in front of me, but it definitely was a couple feet earlier, just simply because of the little surface there.
All right, we got some more questions coming in. One is, how would it compare to the hypercell? I probably led the witness on that because I said the core looked like the cell, even though that's just from my own eyes. It's not really a cell core.
Are we talking about like the hypercell solid?
I don't think
Or the hypercell
the regular hypercell.
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, it's
How
definitely.
old are you? 21. So
27.
Yeah,
27.
so you don't even know what a hypercell is.
I mean, obviously the hypercell was a big, strong ASIM,
Yeah.
so this one's going to be cleaner and more responsive. Ball down from that for sure.
Yeah, and the other thing is too, when you're talking about a ball that's that old in the line, all the technology has changed, and
Absolutely.
that today's oils and everything. So
Right. That brings us to a good topic, though. I
Yeah.
don't want to cut you off.
No, you're good.
So, I mean, obviously, if we're speaking new ball to new ball, say they were both made right now, obviously that would be weaker, cleaner, quicker. Hypercell would be earlier, smoother, stronger. But since the hypercell is so old, if you were to drill this new, comparing it to your hypercell, you may see this be stronger just because that ball is so old and worn out, obviously.
Yeah, sure. Let's see, what PBA pattern would you say this ball would be best on? Oh boy.
Yeah, see, since it's not really a fresh ball, it's more of a transition ball. I'm obviously probably not good on short unless it has a bunch of surface. So I would say in the realm of 40 to 45 feet-ish.
Yeah, I
never
think,
on the fresh.
I think this would probably be a ball that you would see guys use right in that transition, like the website says, probably.
Games 2, 3, 4-ish.
And you'll know too, like you'll know if this one's going to be used, because that's kind of what happens to players on tour. They find a ball, and then another guy's like, I got to use one of these. So,
Right.
but there'll be other balls coming out between now and tour season.
Exactly.
But I think this ball is really designed, or from what I can see from this ball, it's really going to be good for a variety of players.
Right.
Your local tournament guys and your league bowlers that are looking for a new ball that, if you want a little skid snap, great. And then if you want a little bit less than that, just hit it with a pad.
Exactly.
Grumpa says he thinks that the ball is very pretty, by the way.
Very pretty.
Just to let you know.
Absolutely.
And it kind of looks like a shiny Absolute Power.
Yes, absolutely.
How about that?
Yeah, wasn't the Absolute Power red? Didn't it have some red in it?
I don't know. So many bowling balls come out, I can't remember them all.
All right, I gotta throw it better here, man. I gotta strike and feel good about it.
Okay.
Ooh, that was pretty good. That's got a hook though. That was a good one there.
So here's the thing I don't understand about you. You fist pump on a live video bowling ball review. Who are you bowling against right now?
I don't know, man. I've always kind of felt like I bowl against myself.
Okay.
I think I'm not going to strike ever, and then when I do, it's like I prove myself wrong.
Well, I hope you drill a lot of these. By the way, nice
Yeah.
shirt today.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that shirt?
I think InsideBowling.com.
InsideBowling.com, yeah. That's right.
All right, let's keep striking. Any more questions?
Not yet.
That was good.
Okay, so obviously we can see you play the middle of the lane and play, your patented Andrew Orf, I'm great line. You know what I normally like for you to do around this time of the video?
Back right and chuck it.
Yep. Go over to the right, take your hand out of it, and I want to, most bowlers,
Right.
that have lower rev rates, and this is very difficult for Andrew to do because he's going to be dropping it down basically on asphalt.
Exactly.
There's hardly any oil on
Exactly.
the outside part of the lane, so he hates it when I do this. But this is more of a challenge for him than probably bowling the U.S. Open.
Yeah, that's no joke.
Okay.
Although I have been getting better at this because, again, we're bowling in St. Louis, and sometimes the big wheel isn't it. You gotta conform and do what everybody else is
If you
doing.
could camp out around the second arrow, that second triangle to the right, that would be a good place to start.
And I always yank the first
You
couple.
always
especially-
yank the first couple because
Yep.
you just is so uncomfortable to you here. You know, you can start with your left foot in front of your right foot, which will get the shoulders open, the hips open. It'll make you throw it a little bit further to the right.
Coach Mike coming out this morning again.
You know? Yeah, well, that's a good tip to everybody out there. Hey, you want to get everything open to throw it to the right.
Right.
So as far
Right,
you know, they
let's
used to
do
teach that at the Ritger camps back in the day.
Shoulders open.
There you
Hips
go.
open.
This ball's definitely going right.
Ooh,
See,
that
there
was
you
the
go. There you
thumb
go.
Spin.
All right, you got to leave a 2-pin. That was your thumb. That was your thumb release.
Yeah, that was the
Perfect.
the bad. All right, I got to get comfortable.
You might even be able to move right off
Yeah, I
that. You know what I mean? With your shoulders open that much, your hips open that much, and the thumb down release.
All right, we're moving right.
There you go.
I'm not going to thumb it as
This
much.
is great. Billy M says, yes, this is for the up 10 dumpers. Absolutely. Oh, look at that. There it is, everybody. That's your ball. That's it. That was a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I love it. Here we go. We got another thing coming in. As a down and in bowler, I love when I see ball reviewers who throw balls down and in, because it really lets me see what the ball could do for me.
Right?
I do have a fan that does like that we do this.
For once.
Let's see if you can throw a double. Do you
Yeah.
think you can do that?
Let's see.
If so, hell's going to freeze over.
Where was I standing?
I don't know where you
remember.
were standing. I'm not bowling.
Oh, no. All right, we'll get it close.
That last shot was money, though.
Oh, that was close.
Okay, everybody
No
go
doubt.
buy one. Everybody go buy one. That I'm going to tell you right now, if there was a 16-game marathon tournament this Saturday and Chris Prather or Brandon Biondo showed up, they'd be playing the lanes just like that.
Brandon with a little more thumb.
Yeah,
but-
he'd be thumbing it a little bit more. Yeah, but the shark Chris Prather, man, he would just be doing exactly that. Either suitcasing it or thumbing it down.
Right.
You like to thumb it down. I like to suitcase.
Yeah, I like to thumb it.
Because
I give it a
Bo
thumb.
Burton used to pop out of a suitcase.
All right, let's throw a triple.
You're going to throw a triple playing
Yeah.
this line. Okay. All right.
I don't remember where I was standing again. I think I was over here.
By the way, we've got some compliments for you. Perfect execution for that style.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's
Little end.
left. Oh!
What am I doing trying to hook it, man? I just got to throw it
All
like
right,
that all
do
the
me
time.
a favor. I want you to sign up for another league here, and I want you to bowl the rest of the season with that ball playing that line. I bet you averaged 280 the first game.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
100%. Not much the second and third game.
No,
probably.
no.
May have to move in.
Do either one of you guys want to come over and join Parker? Yeah, just come over. Yeah, we're just going to hang out. Guys, we got a special guest here today. I didn't know this was going to happen, but just grab a headset. You can sit down, you can stand, you can do whatever you want.
All right, 4-bagger. Let's go.
I've got Parker Tippin here from Storm, and he is, or is it RSMs, DSMs? What are you guys?
Regional managers, RMs.
RMs.
Yep.
Geez, sorry, I added an extra initial in there. Great to have you here with us here for our live video bowling ball review. What do you think of Andrew Orf's great game down here on the lanes?
I think he's looking pretty versatile so far, right?
He is.
We've almost taken it gutter to gutter at this point, but I would agree that that classic down and in is kind of giving him about 10 boards a miss.
I need every bit of 10 boards, dude.
That's all right. Nobody's perfect. I think you're doing pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we review bowling balls here, and you know, I have no bias. We love all the different companies, but obviously, you work for SPI. What is it about this ball that our viewers should know behind the, you know, why is this ball one they should consider putting in their bag?
Sure, absolutely. Right. So the Origin was a huge success for Global and for the company as a whole, right? We had a low RG, kind of high-ish diff, high intermediate, that still cleared the fronts, wouldn't bog down too early, but still would round and be continuous down lane, right? So it kind of built on that dual procession idea that Hank has really been talking about on most of our socials and a lot of the things that we've been working on. This builds on that concept without a flip puck on the weight block, right? So taller, RG is a little higher on this one. Diff's just a touch lower than the Origin. Or excuse me, diff's just a little higher, but the intermediate is just a touch lower, right? So it's a different shape, it's a touch cleaner. It's a little more response down lane, but it also gives versatility with how you can drill them, which also builds on that concept from the Origin. So Origin was a little more solid heavy with the hybrid cover. This one's a little more pearl heavy. So if you were a fan of the Origin, but maybe you need a little more length out of it to where like an ASIM pearl is going to be too clean, this is the perfect option for you.
Where are you located at? Where are you living?
Wichita, Kansas, born and
Wichita.
raised.
Okay,
Yep.
so Wichita, you just want to fly down here for every single one of these live video ball reviews? And
Yeah.
because the way you put it is just beautiful.
I'd be happy to. I'd be happy to. What are we thinking? Twice a week? 3 times
Yeah,
a week?
twice a week.
There we
Yeah.
go.
In that case, I'm going to give you all this equipment, show you how to work it.
What if we just fly you to Wichita?
Oh,
And
there
we'll
you go.
You know.
That's a good idea.
Oh no, hook. That was the I'm afraid to throw it.
I'm actually shocked that you threw that many good shots doing what you hate to do. So we all
Yeah.
do appreciate that, Andrew. Why don't you now get to have some fun and get into the middle of the lane and
Yeah.
do your slow hooking big wheel for maybe the two-handers out there that might want to see how this ball performs going coast to coast.
For sure.
Absolutely. And this is after the old 500 pad. Did I hear that right?
Right.
The old 500 pad.
All right.
Yeah.
So I don't know how it looks from up there, but this is my first ball that I've drilled with a new fit. So I'm trying a different thumb pitch. So I'm having like a difficult time trusting that it's going to come off my thumb. So I think that's why I don't feel quite as comfortable this morning.
Yeah, well, here's the deal. If you flat 10 in there with the design and intent of this bowling ball, playing the huge, massive puddle of oil, I'm just happy you're getting to the strike pocket,
Right.
buddy, in
Right.
the middle of the lane. That's what the viewers at home should realize. If I'm moving them to a part of the lane that he shouldn't be playing,
Right.
right?
Absolutely. This is where, too, when you get on the harder stuff, especially if you're a tour player, right, getting
Yep.
to the 1-3 and getting 9 is a blessing. And a lot of people miss that.
Parker, we got a great question coming in here, and I think this is a good one for you. Can you build us a 3-ball arsenal around this ball?
Oh, absolutely.
That was a great shot, Andrew.
Yeah, it was.
And this is where the style of the bowler really comes into
It
play,
does.
right?
Yep,
Let's
you're right.
assume. Let's start first and assume that you're a speed dominant player, right? More ball speed than you have rev rate. This is probably going to be closer to almost a 3-ball, right? It is a fairly clean hybrid cover. Let's say you have a 1-ball as an ion max, a 2-ball as a phase 2 or a cove. You could ball down to something like a Viking, where you're going to get that length, especially if you're bowling on house, right? Because it's got plenty of engine, but that cover is still clean enough when the fronts are gone, but it'll still round the corner, right? Especially if you're a speed dominant player. If we're looking a little rev heavy, I'd probably put this closer to a 2-ball, right? So maybe a phase 2 or an Ion Pro is your 1-ball, right? Something that's controllable and tame for when they're fresh. You could ball down to a Viking. It still is a big core and a responsive cover. And then maybe down to something like, and this is where you can kind of split hairs when you really get to the dry. Ion Pro Solid, clean and round. High Road 40, clean and whippy. There's different directions you can take it, but in a 3-ball bag.
No.
Beal.
It's got to be that. That's got to be my new fit there, man. Bad.
Okay,
Sorry.
let's talk to our viewers at home. Why'd you change your fit, and what are you trying to achieve with this fit?
Yeah, so without rambling on, I think everybody up here watching and commentating would say that they can remember one time that they were bowling throughout their life where they just felt like they had everything, every ounce of control of the bowling ball all on their fingers, their thumbs clearing it perfect. You're catching the ball, so to speak. I haven't felt that way in years. So I guess I'm kind of experimenting, and I'm trying to find the magic feel, which doesn't exist. But obviously a lot of that comes with timing and, physical game, but I don't feel like I throw it bad enough to where I can't achieve that at least sometimes. So didn't change much, but I'm trying to clear my thumb faster and feel my fingers a little more. Does that make sense?
Here's something I just learned about recently. I mean, I learned about it many years ago, but forgot about it and had a reminder a couple months ago. It's a good idea to have your PAP checked once every 6 months.
100%.
Because your positive access point can change over time as you change as a person.
Right. Absolutely.
There's a very high-profile professional bowler that bowled the entire season last year and didn't have a great year. And at the end of the season, met up with a coach and said, hey, have you looked at your PAP lately?
Right.
And his PAP had changed over an inch. And he
Right.
believes that cost him many hits on tour this year.
Right.
Because he was using balls with pins in the wrong locations.
Right, right. Oh, and another thing too, real quick. I've never been this thin in my life. You know, most of my life I was a little wider and a little
Humble
heavier.
brag.
And, you know, bowling, never having to bowl in a thinner frame, it kind of has made me learn how to. I don't have to get it around me as much, but
Yeah.
my brain still wants to do that, right? So
Yeah, that's true.
little trickier.
It can cause you to chicken wing it a little bit.
Right, right.
Get that arm a little bit further out away from your ankle than you're looking for. All right, Andrew. Well, we've been on here. We got one ball today. We've been on for about 30 minutes. We do appreciate everybody tuning in. So how about you want to play the arrow game?
Yeah. Let's
Maybe we'll
let's do
throw
that
a
real
strike from maybe like fourth arrow, third arrow, second arrow, and call it a day.
quick. Yeah, you want me to start out?
You go wherever
First
you
arrow.
want to go. You can either thumb it up
right,
10, or you can move in and hook it.
The
We're gonna
pressure
have to
is
throw
on.
this really hard.
Parker, it's great to have you here with us,
Yeah,
by the
happy
way.
to be here. Thank you for
Today.
having me.
Was that about seven or eight?
I think it was like around 9, but
9?
I
Really?
think so. I think so.
All right, that was close enough. We'll
That's
count that as
perfect.
10. I'm gonna
yeah,
go.
no, that's your down and in. That's your
All right.
that's your dump doctor shot there.
All right, so we'll move in a little. So we'll go to like 12. How about that?
I'll tell you right now, if there was somebody that was their A game, what you just did,
Yeah.
I would take that person over Belmo in this building for
Oh,
10 games straight. By the way.
100%.
Just throwing it out there.
No doubt. All right, so this should be about 10 or 9. My eyes are wrong. That's got to be what? 12, 11, 12.
13.
Oh, dude. I must be severely right.
But you keep moving left. That's all we want to see. Is
Right.
we're playing the in-between arrow game.
I was gonna say, yeah, just split the boards and
Yeah.
you've struck both shots.
Right.
So it's you're doing something right.
So when I felt like I threw it my best, I was always about 2 off. So if I looked at 10, I hit 12. Now it's more like 4 or 5. So if I want to hit 10, I got to look at like 6.
It's all right.
Not good.
Knowing your miss is half the battle. That's a very real thing.
All right.
Wow, what a shot.
17 probably. 17, 18 at
Right
the
about.
arrows.
Yeah. Great
Yeah,
shot.
you keep getting left at least.
Keep going.
Yeah. Just keep moving left until you flat 10.
All right. That's about expected. You know.
Yeah.
I think I can get it back from there. I'm going to throw it a little slower and get around it more and see if I can get it to at least hit the pocket.
Sure.
Then we can wrap it up, Mikey. I know we've been rambling on for a while.
Oh, we're good.
Move up on the approach a little bit. I'm going to hold it a little bit lower. I'm just going to try this slower.
There it is.
All right.
Good shot.
Yeah. Still got it sometimes.
Okay, everybody, again, this ball comes out on November the 21st. Pre-order at either your local pro shop, or you can also, if you're in the St. Louis area, check out Ray Orf's Bowling and Trophy Shop. Rich and Andrew and the rest of the guys will be more than happy to take care of you. Or right here at Inside Bowling, if you want to support what we do, InsideBowling.com. Order one of these bad boys. We'll get it shipped out to you on release day.
Absolutely.
You good, Andrew?
Oh yeah. You want me to wrap it up on my end, or?
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna move it down to you, and you let the audience know exactly what you want them to know here.
All right. Glad to be back, everybody. Thanks again for watching. Looking forward to the next one, whenever that may be. Like to thank Storm, Turbo, as well as Shrewsbury Lanes. I'm supposed to be working right now, but I'll get to work here soon. But yeah, thanks, guys. Check us out, InsideBowling.com. Here locally, Ray Orf's Pro Shop. We'll be happy to take care of you. We'll see you on the next one.
All right, there you go. That's Andrew Orf, our throwbot down the lanes. I want to thank Parker. Thanks for being here with us today, and we appreciate you guys doing such a great job coming out with so many great products for the bowlers to use.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, and I thank you for your support and everything that you do for us.
Absolutely. All right, so that's going to do it for today here from Shrewsbury Lanes. We'll be back with another live bowling ball video here in the near future. Make sure you stay tuned to InsideBowling.com. And don't forget, we've also got the holiday doubles that will be coming up right around the corner here in just about a month from now, coming up in December. Check out InsideBowling.com for the upcoming schedule of all of our live streams. So for Parker and for Andrew, my name is Mike Flanagan. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you down the road. And don't forget, you can pre-order the Viking from 900 Global at InsideBowling.com or pick it up here at Roy Orf's Bowling and Trophy Shop here in the St. Louis area. Have a good day, everybody.